Okay, everybody, so welcome to Jacqueline's Inside Out. We're so excited. We're on location today. We're here in the Grant Building, downtown Pittsburgh, and we are doing our show on glowing and how you can glow this summer. And we're excited because we have so much to show you with the glowing skin, the glowing eyes. We're going to show some ponytail looks for, to help you with your ponytails for the summer. And we're just going to show you some fabulous fashions. So we're here today and we're excited about it. So we hope that you stay tuned. Thanks so much. So welcome back. We're here. We're going to show you some of our glowing tips for bronze look for the summer coming up. We're excited to show you some glowing techniques that will help you glow a little bit more this season. So what we've already done is I've pre-done Kendall's side of her face over here. I've given her a little bit with her cheekbones, some highlight, and I've done a little bit of a gold tone on her eyes to give her that pop of color with a golden glowy look. So I want to just go ahead and do it on this side to show you what we had done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start with her cheeks. So what I did for that was I went in and first I added a little bit of the shimmer right here to give it a little bit of a pop of color right here at the top of the cheekbone. So you just want to take a little bit of that and just rub it in and just give it a little bit of shimmer right there. So that is your first little step right under here, under the eye, and like on the cheekbone at the top part of the cheekbone. So that's going to give you that nice pop. It's going to give you that glow. So we did that first. Then we went in and we took a little bit of our pink, our light soft pink, and we just went right underneath of that, and that's going to give you a little definition between the two. So you're going to see the brighter color up top, the highlight a little bit better. I'm using my finger because right now I just want to get that in there and just smooth it into the skin a little bit better. So I'm just popping that in and just getting that to give her that nice glow and that nice definition. Then what I did was I took a little bit of a bronzer on top of that and I went over that like as if she just got a suntan, like she was out in the sun, and it just gave her that illuminant glow over top. So this is a little bit of a bronzer that you can go right over top of it, but stay a little bit under your highlight. So you just want to do little circular motions and come up and stay underneath where you put the highlight, the very first product up on top. And then you just swirl that in. Let me have you turn this way a little bit, Kendall. And you just swirl that in and swirl it up and out. So you can see it's given her a nice definition right here and all the way up and out. You always want to make your makeup go up and up, out to the top so that it's not pulling your face down. It's giving you a nice lift. Okay, so just swirl it right up and out. So we used a little bit of 3 products. We used the highlight underneath the eye and at the top of the brow bone, the cheekbone. And then we used a little bit of the glow stick here to give it that nice shine and sheen. And then we went over with the bronzer to give it that sun-kissed kind of look. So that's for your cheeks. Now for her eyes, I went in and I just, close your eye, tapped on a little bit of a base first. So you can see that Kendall has fair skin. She has the beautiful red hair, which is very pretty and just gorgeous. She's just so lovely. And she has a little bit of that redness to her skin. So if you go in and you do a little bit of a base first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna even out that skin tone. You're gonna give it a nice palette to start with. So you wanna just go in, you can use your finger or just go in with a nice soft flat brush, which is really nice to go in there and smooth it all the way out. So now what you have is a more clear palette to start with for your eyeshadow. So that's your base, so you do that. Then if you want to go in and you can add a little bit of a nice gold. We did gold and shimmer for our shimmer glowing theme today. So what you want to do there is then you want to take a nice soft color, your transition color, and just rock it back and forth like as if you are using a windshield wiper, you know, you're doing a windshield wiper motion, just back and forth like that. So you could do little circles and then you can do your windshield wiper this way. Okay, and that gets like a nice transition color from your base that you put on to the color that you're going to actually use. So then you go in and you can go in with a feathery brush and you take a little bit of a deeper color and you're just going to feather it right here in the crease, back and forth like a little rocking motion. And this is considered your outer V right here, your outer V corner. So you just want to make a little V and come back down around. And that is really nice to highlight and you know, bring out that section right there and help it to give it a little bit more lift and dramatic look to it. Okay. And then you can go in with your last color, which is really nice. I wanted to do like a little bit of a shimmer gold on top because we're going for all the gold season this time, all the gold glowing look. So you just go over top of it and it gives it such a shimmery kind of look to it. And you can always pat that in too. So you want to put your darker color in the outer V and your, you know, your lighter color right here, your shimmer over top. And then you can also do your highlight on top of that, which is really nice too, at the brow bone. And you just bring that out a little bit to give it a nice highlighted look at the top of the brow bone. So we've already filled her brows in, moisturized her face. We put on our tinted moisturizer and our foundation. We did all that with powder. Now we are just showing you some little techniques on eyes to glow for the season. And then you can go in and you can do a little bit of your gloss on top to sparkle up your lips a little bit. Okay. And one last thing is I forgot I wanted to do a little bit of the liner on top too. Kendall was telling me that she has a little trouble sometimes figuring out how to do the liner, which is a tricky part of makeup. So if you have a liner brush and you wanted to like make sure you have the product evenly distributed on the brush and make sure you get your excess off, you know, just wipe the excess off so you don't have too much. You want to just take a light soft stroke back towards the back of the eye. So you start in the crease, in the inner crease, and lightly just stroke back towards the end. And another thing she had said to me that she has trouble with is she doesn't know where to end that or where to stop. So I was telling her that you always want to go in an upward motion and end it up, so that you're pulling everything up. You're lifting your face, you're lifting your eyes and your cheekbones and just everything up. You don't want to have it coming down, especially as we age. Okay, so that's a nice little tip. Just take your time, light little strokes, and go over it. And then if you wanted to, you could also just smudge it a little bit too, and smudge it out. And sometimes for that, I like to use just a disposable kind of sponge, eye sponge, and just sponge it out. And then it loosens up everything and kind of blends it a little bit better. And the last thing you can do is lift up. And if you have any fallout from your eyeshadow, you can go over it with a nice sponge and just tap it out. And if you need to put a little bit of powder on there or anything like that, you can do that as well. Close your eye. And you want to just get as close to the lash line as possible. Okay, open up and close again. Okay, so there you have it. You have some nice gold tones, some gold shimmery shadows, and some nice, you know, soft look around the bronzing for your skin and your cheeks. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it helps you to glow a little bit more this summer with your makeup. Thanks. Okay everybody, so we're back with a ponytail that I want to show you that's fun for the summer. It's pretty simple to do, and I think you could, you know, handle this look and be able to show a nice little ponytail look for the summer if you have some things going on and you want to have it up off your neck. That's always a great way to, you know, keep the hair lifted. So Kendall has really long, thick hair. Her hair is super thick, so this is a great way to do this. So what I did was I separated this into 3 sections. So that way you know, you have a little bit more control with your ponytail because she has such thick hair. So from here down, we just did the bottom one, and I took a little bit of the extra side, which I'm going to show you here, wrapped it around the ponytail to finish that off. So we preset her a little bit with some soft wave curls, and I also used a little bit of the Spray In, Shine, and the Root Lifter to give her that nice volume lift and hold, and to help to hold this a little bit better. So here's our second ponytail. So what you want to do with that is you want to take a little section off to the side of your ponytail like this, and then you're going to just wrap it around the ponytail. It's the rubber band itself, and that way you're covering that, and you're also giving the ponytail a little bit more support. And then you take the edge of it and hold it down, and then you just want to pin it. So you grab one of your pins and just push it in this way, swing it around, and push it back in the other way. So you, again, just take it opposite way, swing it around, and bring it back right on the edge that you left there. Okay, so now she has like a double ponytail, which is really nice and cool. It's fun, it's nice for the young girls, and it just gives it that little bit of look, a little bit of shine, you know, to the finished look here. So that helps to control that a little bit better. And then you can spray it with some Spray Shine to give it a little bit more shimmer all around, and it's going to make all this tightness that you've, you know, created when you brush that through. It's going to shine that up a lot nicer for you. Okay, so we have two ponytails go in there. Now with the top section, I've sectioned that off here, one side this way and then this way, from like her eyebrows back. And I'm just going to give her a nice little twist here. You can see how long her hair is. So there's quite a few things you can do with this. You can twist this down and you can bring it around the ponytail, which is kind of neat, and take it around this ponytail. And then if you wanted to do a braid, you could braid this in and do something fun like that, which is really neat for the summer. So you just bring what she had here and bring it through. I'm going to turn you this way a little bit towards this section, and you can see that kind of like braided that through. So that's one little fun thing you can do, and you can put a little something fun on the bottom, which is really cool. If you don't want to have it tucked into the hair, then you just bring it back out, and you want to do something else with it, you can twist it around like this. So we're just bringing all this back, and then we're just going to twist the hair and twist and twist, and just keep twisting it till you get a nice little tight little rope braid type. And then we're just going to swing it around the top ponytail and come back around, and that's going to give you even more definition to this top ponytail here. And then your edge, you just want to start to pin that and pin that in and get it to hold and secure. And again, she has thick hair, so if you have thick hair, you need a good bit of good bit of support. So we're just going to keep pushing that through. Get as much hold as we possibly can before you let go. Okay. And then once you let go, you can take these little ends and swing it around, and then you can secure it even more right there, because she's got so much, like I said. So back again and forward. Push it back and swing it around and bring it down and secure it in. Okay, so that gives her a nice thicker part to this ponytail. Then what you can do is you can loosen this up a little bit, make it a little bit softer, a little bit more organic. So you have like a double pony then. You have a ponytail at the top that you secured and gave a little thicker hold to it. And then you have one underneath. And you can also just, if you see any more ends that need pinned in, just go ahead and pin them. So you can leave this like that. You can make this a little bit wilder if you wanted to, and like scrunch it up and get, teased out a little bit. You could do that to both sides of the ponytail, both sections. And make it fuller like that. And that is just a nice way to show all her beautiful hair that she has. And then I always like to take a piece at a time, like a smaller piece like this, and just push it back with my fingers and spray. And that just gives it a little bit more texture. She has, a little set here that we did earlier. We curled it a little bit with like a 1 inch, 1.5 inch curling iron. Okay. So there you go. There you have it. A nice little ponytail for the summer, a double ponytail. So I hope that that's easy, but if if it's hard for you to do all of that, just remember a couple of the tips, like swinging something around the top of the ponytail to finish that off, and then just giving this a nice little loop and your pins to secure that, and tease it up a little bit for some extra fullness. Okay everybody, so I'm going to show you a little bit about cuticles and how you can make your hands glow through the season. So this is a little bit of sea salt that I'm putting in here. And what I've done is I've added some nice aromatherapy to this with some lavender and some, you know, product in there to help you to relax and just to stress free. So it's added right into the salts, which is really nice. And then you can just mix that around. You can go ahead and soak your hand in there. And this is gonna just start to soften her cuticles a little bit. So I wanted to show you a couple little tricks on how to soften your cuticles and help to shine up your nails for, you know, for the summertime. So if you take a little bit of a pusher and just push back the cuticles once you've softened them a little bit. Of course she'd be sitting in this water a little longer, but that helps to soften the cuticles. The water does with the salts and the aromatherapy. And if you just lightly just go back and push on your cuticles, sometimes doing this is a little bit better than cutting them. You can cause infection by cutting them if you're cutting them the wrong way. So you want to make sure that you're not doing that because you don't want to have any infection. So if you just push this back, that is a nice way to, you know, help to soften your cuticles a little bit and help them to grow and be moisturized and, you know, to strengthen them as well. And you want to use, so that was just, I just wanted to show you how to do that. And then you can use a little bit of a treatment with them as well. So you put a little bit of the cuticle treatment on. So I wanted to loosen them up first and then just go through and put a little bit of this treatment on to help soften them a little bit more. Okay, and then you can just rub that in. So anytime you're moisturizing your cuticles and soothing them and helping them to, you know, be a little softer, they don't catch on things as much, and it's a nicer way to help them grow, and then that helps your nails grow. So then you go back and just push that back with the cuticle cream on there to give it, you know, a little extra softening. So you have the aromatherapy oil going on, you have your cuticle cream that is helping you to soften them, and then you push them back. So that is a nice way to have some soft, shiny, healthy looking cuticles for the summer, and it just gives you a nice look to your nails. If you're going to go more natural, or even if you're going to polish them and put on different product, you want your cuticles to always look nice and soft. So I just wanted to show you that little trick on how to create that. Okay everybody, so welcome back. We're here with Kendall. She is modeling our beautiful fashions, and they are from My Style Truck, which is brought to you by Jackie Ging, located here in Pittsburgh. She is a mobile boutique that drives around to different venues, different events, and she can come to your place and bring lots of her fashions. So today we are wearing a really nice nylon dress that is really pretty. It has a lot of movement to it. It's feathery and it just like flows really nice. You can see the wind out here is picking up and it just looks gorgeous. And we also paired it with a really nice scarf, a silk scarf, to give it that extra little style. And the scarf has some roses on it, which are really pretty. And then I just love the hat. The hat is just, oh, I love hats, and they just look, it's so adorable. It looks so nice on Kendall. We took her ponytail that we did and we brought it over to the side just to give it a nice little different look. And then we did the hat in a side view off to one side, which I think accentuates her eyes a little bit better and just is really pretty. It just gives it a nice different look. It's very stylish. Hats are really popular right now, and I think that, you know, everybody should try one out. They look really cool for the season. And if you just want to pull your hair back and do something like that, it's always fun. So this goes really well with everything that we're showing you today. And we just wanted to bring you some of these fashions, again, from Jackie Ging with My Style Truck, located in Pittsburgh. Thank you. So, Kendall, tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what's inspiring you.
Yeah, of course. So I started out acting 4 years ago and I fell in love with it. And then I started noticing that I would want to get into modeling more. So I've been doing that for the past 2 years, trying to get more involved with modeling. So I try to do everything that I can here in Pittsburgh, and I just love doing it.
That's awesome. I mean, she's such a wonderful young lady, like I said, and she's here with us today. She's also being a brand ambassador for Pittsburgh Fashion Week, which is great. She's helping out with that. And we're just so excited to have her. She has such amazing hair. Her hair is just gorgeous. This red, I mean, really, come on, this is all natural, so it's so beautiful. It's just such a pretty color. And we just paired it up really well with all of our stuff here today. We're so excited that she's here. She's helping us out. And we wish you all the best in all that you do. So thank you so much for coming and being part of this.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, everybody. So thank you so much for tuning in today for Jacqueline's Inside Out with Bethel Park TV. We're so excited that we are sharing some tips for the summer. We hope that you enjoyed our show today. You can check us out on our YouTube channel or our Bethel Park TV local TV channel through Comcast. And you can check us out on YouTube at Dave Cable Inside Out. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed our show and you got to learn a lot of tips and tricks today to take you through the summer. Just keep shining. Thank you.